Listen, I don't come from a background in politics. Before I ran for this office, I volunteered to spend time in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, working as a civilian, but alongside our men and women in uniform out in the field, supporting their missions. And what I remember most about that time is that out in the field, in the tough places, nobody ever cared whether an idea was Democratic or Republican. We cared whether the idea would work, whether it helped accomplish the mission at hand. And that's exactly the approach that I brought to the job of representative over the past year and a half. When I ran in 2008, I said I'd be independent. And that's exactly what I've done. I said I would carefully look at every idea before me and make the decision that I thought was right for the people that I represent. And look, and I've taken some pretty tough votes over the last year and a half. I voted against the health care bill and against the bank bailouts, and I voted no on the cap and trade bill. Those were tough votes, but what I said was I would carefully read the legislation, even if it took a long time to get through it, and make the vote that I thought was best for the people that I represent here in 2nd District of Virginia. I said I would listen, and that's why I've spent so much time meeting with people face-to-face across the 2nd District, holding over 30 Congress in Your Corner and Congress in Your Base events, where I went to neighborhood grocery stores and to local exchanges, and I presented myself and made myself available for folks to show up and ask me anything they wanted face-to-face, one-on-one, or to just tell me their ideas. And I got some of the greatest ideas over the last year and a half from doing exactly that, from just meeting with people in the local community. When I got to Congress, the first bill that I signed my name to on day one was a bill to cut congressional pay. We need to get spending under control, and I figured let's start with Congress, cut our own pay first, and that bill passed. I also voted against increasing the debt limit because we've got to get that debt under control. What I said was I would focus on the priorities that affect the day-to-day lives of the people of Hampton Roads and the Eastern Shore, and that's what I've done. Working first and foremost on getting small business tax cuts for our small businesses so they can grow and create jobs, and I succeeded in doing that. Working to protect our veterans' benefits. And when some folks in the White House last year had an idea to try to charge veterans on their private health care for combat-related injuries, I met with local veterans and they said no way, and so I said no way. I formed a bipartisan team, we pushed back on that, and we won on the issue. We got the White House to take that issue off the table. To protect military families, and when I heard from military spouses at one of my Congress at Your Base events that they were having a problem with the Defense Department with the MyCAA spousal education program, I got right to work on the issue, working across the aisle, pushing back on the Defense Department, and we won on that issue. We got that program turned back on. And on the issue of keeping our carriers here locally, an issue that I inherited when I came into office at the beginning of last year, again, working across the aisle with the Hampton Roads and the Virginia team, we're having success on that issue. We're winning. We've pushed it back over 5 years now. That's 10,000 plus local jobs. It's the same approach I'm taking on the Joint Forces Command issue, getting right to work, working in a bipartisan way with our local team to push back on it. Look, I'm not about playing partisan politics. I'm about finding practical solutions to the challenges that face the families of the Eastern Shore and Hampton Roads every single day, and that's exactly what my record shows.